Someone once said, traveling to El Salvador, you spend much too much time in cemeteries. And this is one of those cemeteries. This is the Sampul River here in Chalatenango, where on one afternoon over 600 men, women, and children, and mostly women and children, were gunned down by the Salvadoran military, and they died in this river. And it was there are many stories that really define the work of the Tamaruna Foundation. This was one of them, because this was our parents, our grandparents that actually lived through this horrible massacre. And it was interesting that in 1980, the military really had one mission, that was to stop the civilians from living in the zone, which is this whole military zone between which is Chalatenango, which spreads all the way to the Honduran border, very, very close to here. And during those guindas, the word in Spanish, or the word in El Salvador is used as guinda, is when people, the families, had to flee from their homes. The military would come in. Basically, mom, grandma would grab kids, chickens, and just leave. Their houses would be burned, and people went to live in these very rugged hills. And then on this particular day, this military operation, the people were running from the airplanes and the helicopters, where they ran into the Sampul River. And during the month of May, during the rainy season, this very calm river really becomes like this crazy, violent body of water. And as the people ran into the river, they knew they had one or two options: to die along the banks. The Hondurans are on the other side of the river. The Air Force is in the sky. The Salvadoran army is behind them, and the people had no choice: throw their kids in the water and just hope for the best. And the people just jumped in this water and hoped that somehow that they'd be swept away and spared, you know, the bullets from the Hondurans or the Salvadorans. 600 people died here that day, and it was it's one of those massacres that defines who we are and who we plan on being over the next 50 years. So anyway, let's leave it at that.